One of the best maps for navigating is called Mapy, and this is both a desktop solution and an app for Android and iPhone, as you can see here. It can be simply accessed by clicking or typing Mapy.cz in any internet, and you will first get this, which is the city of Prague, because it was done by a team in Czech Republic. But that's not a problem. You can simply look for another place here. I will show you in a minute how. So let's have a look at this. It is one of the best apps and solutions, as I already said, because it's simple to use, it's reliable, it can be used both online and offline. You simply have to make an account, and it's free. Let's have a look at the buttons. On the top left you have the option to change map. This is the base map. You can have cadastral data, not interesting for mountains. You can look at photos uploaded by other people that use the app. You can do the same if you log in and have an account, free account. And you can have a look at the webcams, which can be very useful, especially if you go into newer places. You want to see how's the weather there, how crowded it is, how many people are there. You can click the outdoor option, which is one of the most used for going to the mountains. Same, you can have a look at the photos or webcams. You can have a look at the aerial map with hiking trails, which are very useful, see the current traffic, and the same as before. You can look at the traffic because you want to get there, or have a look at the winter maps. Okay, you can look in 3D view and see the same place. It takes a bit to load, but then you can see elevation stuff and other interesting information. Simply clicking it again, it will come back to the first option. Let's have a look at an interesting mountain from my country. It's called Făgăraș, not the city, but the Făgăraș Mountains, which are the highest and largest mountain range. I will go again on the outdoor or aerial, and you can see here that it's a fairly good approximation of the mountain range. On the top right you have the option to zoom out or zoom in to see the mountains from a closer view. I will change again the map for outdoor because I want to see the mountains and I also want to see some cities. And next to the search option you have the direction options, and you can enter a start and a finish place. I will use Zărnești as my start place. It's a town, and the end place I will simply click here the plus. I will use Turnul Roșu, another village, town, small town, and the option I was given is through via road, but I want to go by foot because it was selected a car. You can go by car, by public transport. It gave me this option. I will choose and click here by foot, and then the route is from Zărnești to Turnul Roșu through the highest peak in the country called Moldoveanu, which is 2,544 meters here. Let's zoom out again. I will delete this one. Simply click on the delete button on this button, and you can see that the entire route is around 104 kilometers, which is pretty accurate. It takes about 4 days if you walk around 12 hours per day. I wouldn't recommend a faster route, so don't try to do it in 3 days or 2. It is possible, but it would mean pretty much no rest, and when you go into the mountains you need to rest, and you also have to look at the elements, weather, stuff like that. So 4 days is pretty accurate. You can even do it in a week if you have enough time to enjoy it. So it shows me here that it's around 44 hours, 104 kilometers. I can save the map, I can share it or I can export it. What's more important is that I can have a look at the route weather and see the temperature. You can see in the city it's around 24 degrees, and then it gets colder in the night, 15 degrees Celsius, 12 degrees, 16 by day. I can start when exactly to go and have this approximation, today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, stuff like that, and even the time. Remember that this is only an approximation, so it's not 100% accurate. It gives you an idea, and this can change. But it's a good idea to see if the weather is bad, maybe postpone it and go when the weather is better and helps you. Okay, another very important aspect is the altitude profile, which can be seen here. And this gives me a fair approximation of how much I have to climb and then descend. More important than the total distance, 104 kilometers, is how much I have to climb, almost 6,000 meters, and then descend more than 6,000 meters. And as I scroll through this, I can see how much I have to go up and down. And this is fairly correct for Fogarage and many other high mountains. You have to go a lot up and down all day long. Going back to the route weather, I can also see the temperature, the precipitation, and the wind. And this is also important to have a good idea of what's ahead of me. If I'm happy with the map, I can save it. Like I said, I can share it. I can add other points, such as maybe the peak I already mentioned, Oldoviano, or maybe other peaks, let's say Negoyo, which is the second largest peak in the country, and then I can have certain points where I could stop. I recommend around 10 to 12 hours, not more, for each of the days I want to go there, if I'm familiar with the place, if I'm confident in my skills in mountaineering and have a good physical condition. Okay, I can delete these, I can move them up and down, and this is pretty much it.